have a yacht, and many Nigerians live in slums. The best vehicle someone
you can't compare. I mean, he's really in his own bracket.
Right.
I mean, he's doing it big.
It don't matter if it's not all designed and all that. He got a yacht.
And it's in all black.
He ain't got a rent.
Fine.
Okay, I want to go on a yacht today. We're going to go on a yacht today.
Pull her yacht around. Bring me a cup of cement.
What are you going to do with a cup of cement?
This is how I got here. You got to remind yourself, bro.
Right.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 100K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
The proud nation of Nigeria is home to 8 billionaires. Let's snoop around some of their lives.
Let's get it.
The name Aliko Dangote is synonymous with wealth in Africa, as in 2022 his net worth of 14.1 billion makes him the richest man of all of Nigeria's 214 million plus inhabitants. It also makes him the richest man in all of the continent of Africa's 1.3 billion residents. At his peak, he was number 23 in all the world back in 2014, but the Billionaires' Game of Thrones has bespoke suit-wearing fat cats sliding up and down the rankings like cryptocurrency values. His Midas touch blessed paws have their hands wrapped firmly around the throats of the oil and gas industry, the commodities market, and the cement business. He owns 85% of Dangote Cement, the continent's largest cement producer. You need a street? Dangote. A plot? Dangote. Dams, ports, hospitals? Dangote, dang it. From the Lakota mines to his extraction site to his 2 miles.
Bro, because you gotta think about it. Like, people are really becoming millionaires based off of resources that people are going to have to live their life off of. If you have cement, anybody that is doing any type of architecture, like, they're going to need the cement.
Not even that. Homeowners.
They need cement.
Everybody.
You want to build a dog cage in your backyard, you need a little bit of cement.
Roads.
Cement.
Everybody. Everybody needs it.
Stacking brick, what you need? Cement. Hey, that's smart.
Filling potholes.
Cement. I bet they got some of the best roads right now, too.
Right.
All that cement.
Conveyor belt. Dangote is able to sell a 110-pound sack of cement for $9, of which $6 is profit. The 200% markup adds up fast. As from January to September 2021, Dangote Cement achieved a revenue of 1.02 trillion naira, or
Everybody gets cement.
US dollars.
God.
22.2 million tons of cement. That's a lot of paper generated in the amount of time it takes to make a baby. Across its factories in 10.
When the city is in position to start operating the whole, like, oh my God, when they do new developments, they need cement.
He found the need, okay? Bro, that was brilliant.
That was, yeah.
And branded it.
Bruh. Cement.
African nations, Dangote Cement produces 48.6 million metric tons a year. The cement business is allowing the businessman to expand aggressively with his new 500-hectare, $2 billion, 3 million ton a year producing Lagos fertilizer plant, the second largest in the world of its kind. And his Dangote oil refinery is on course to be the largest of its kind on the globe once complete. Move over, Daniel Plainview. This oil man's facility is going to occupy 2,635 hectares. That's bigger than New Jersey, by the way. Theoretically, it will create a market for $11 billion per annum of Nigerian crude. This will drop Nigeria's reliance on external sources of petroleum products to zero, and the surplus it will export of its 650,000 barrels per day through its 683-mile pipeline will change the way the oil Game of Thrones is played globally. The $1.2 trillion valued 15,000 members of the Saud family better watch out. Some of those cement profits go towards pristine exotic cars, like his $1 million Mercedes Maybach 57S, which has been customized by Dusseldorf Car Company Night Luxury. Doors, hood, trunk, lid, engine cover, and body kit are all made of lightweight carbon.
That's fresh.
Carbon.
Cement.
The underside of the chassis lights up. The front and rear
Cement
aprons
body.
have some daytime
Yeah.
LEDs. And
Want
the
the
German
cement
import
door.
sits on massive 24-inch wheels. Passengers in the rear have easy access to an Apple entertainment system that includes an Apple TV module, 2 iPads, and an Apple keyboard. The black and white chessboard motif in the interior is absolutely gorgeous. And the trunk is lined with a hand-stitched diamond pattern and has a neat umbrella holder for those infamous Nigerian
my
rainy season
gosh, gotta
flash
have some- I
storms.
gotta have a
Double the
umbrella.
price of his Maybach is his $2 million Bugatti Veyron. Nothing makes you feel like a
got
bigger
a
big timer
Bugatti?
than feeling that airplane-level G-force in a
He
French-built
got a
car as it
Bugatti.
goes from 0
I wonder
to
if he
60
has to drive it.
5 seconds.
No, he got a
Barely
driver for that
street
too.
legal 1,001 horsepower was named after French Grand Prix driver Pierre Bugatti, who also worked in his family's oil business. Them oil boys like to stick together, I guess, even if it's just in spirit. A $310,000 Bentley Mulsanne permits its owners to keep their noses high in the air. The mostly hand-assembled automotive masterpiece is recklessly expensive and ridiculously handsome. Africa's hot. You get off the plane and it's like the heatness monster punches you right in the face. In the backseat of a Mulsanne, you get a holy trinity of air conditioning ventilators. An AC ventilator for your feet, an AC ventilator for your midsection, and an AC
man.
ventilator for your face. While many of us
man.
can only bless the rains down in Africa in the sky while playing Microsoft's Flight Simulator, Aliko glides above the clouds in a $45 million Bombardier Global Express
Got
XRS
it.
private jet. It was a
He
gift
got
to
it.
himself.
It is in
for
all
his 53rd
black. I
birthday.
like his style. Everything he got is jet black.
Can you get adopted as an adult? He got three of the top
We getting
cars.
adopted?
Yes, we're gonna go get adopted.
No.
We need to go into the cement business.
Oh, bro, I learned a few things about the cement business. I can wear some cement.
Y'all want to be adopted too? Well, y'all gotta wait in line. We gotta get adopted first.
Yeah.
Baby, look, I want to go. Look at the sink in the jet.
Yeah, everything black. I really like that though. Like he has good taste.
Yes, a vibe.
Very,
it's a
very
vibe.
good taste.
It's a vibe.
Cement did it.
Cement.
Wow, he's pretty generous. The Montreal manufactured aircraft seats 8 and can fly from Lagos to Hong Kong non-stop. He hits the skies in unique style, wrapped in white. Aliko often sails on the Atlantic on his luxury yacht. It is
Yo.
publicly rumored to be worth $43 million, but looking at the size of the boat he and his oil boys have time on, it doesn't quite have the impressive sheer magnitude the 164-foot, $50 million Lady Lee yacht has. Still, you gotta give it to the guy. He does have a yacht, and many
Yeah,
Nigerians
he
live in
got-
slums
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
best vehicle someone
You can't compare. I mean, he's really in his own bracket.
Right.
I mean, he's doing it big.
It
bro,
don't
like-
matter if it's not all designed and all that. He
Yeah.
got a yacht.
And it's in all black.
He ain't got a rent.
Fine.
Okay, I want to go on a yacht today. We're gonna go on a yacht today.
Pull her yacht around. Bring me a cup of cement.
What are you gonna do with a cup of
This is how I got here. You gotta remind yourself, bro.
right? It's the yacht that cement bought.
Yeah.
And the oil and the fertilizer.
Man, I mean, when you got something that people need
Mm.
and the world is gonna always have to have it, you can't go wrong. Why not invest into it? Man, he killed it.
We need a gas station or something.
Now we gotta think bigger, see?
You gotta think bigger.
Yeah.
What else we need?
I am not gonna say that on here.
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna give y'all no ideas. We
Yeah,
gonna
because
think
who would have thought? Cement.
cement.
could have in a floating city like Makoko is a canoe. Sir Winston Churchill once said, "Land monopoly is not only monopoly, but it is by far the greatest of all monopolies. It is a perpetual monopoly, and it is the mother of all other forms of monopoly." Aliko plays that card close to the chest as he holds the land deeds to a great many estates and plots in Nigeria through his company MHF Properties. His all-white $30 million Abuja mansion is as good as housing gets in Nigeria. Its 20-seat single slab of wood dinner table is long enough to impress Bruce Wayne, and is fitting for hosting politicians and dignitaries. The living room reminds me of a 15th century luxury castle. The bedroom, fit for a king. Even the Lion King. Okay, had to get that joke out of my system. The glorious kitchen has cooked meals
Oh,
for
that's
such
nice
big shots
green.
as
I'm
Bill
liking that
Gates
green.
and former Nigerian President Goodluck Johnson. Old Bill has even been to Aliko's daughter's extravagant wedding at the Echo Hotels and Suites in Victoria Island.
Could you imagine
Mike
being his
Adenuga
daughter?
sits comfortably as the number 2 billionaire in Nigeria with a lucky number $7 billion net worth.
What?
I'm thinking about all the sperm counts in the world. Golly.
Wait a minute.
We could have been anywhere. I'm just saying. Nah, but that's fire though. Yeah, imagine being his daughter. Like, I mean, me personally, I'm a guy, so I want imagine being his son. But yeah, bro, like
Yeah.
out of all the trillions and billions and yeah.
That was a nice wedding, I'm sure.
Just probably walked down some cement. Who's this guy? Let's see.
In 2022, the 440th richest man, Mike Adenuga, sits comfortably as the number 2 billionaire of Nigeria with a lucky number $7 billion net worth in 2022. The 440th richest man on earth in 2021 founded telecommunications company Globacom Limited, commonly known as Glo, which has 55 million subscribers and employs more than 3,500 people worldwide. At the beginning of 2021, Mike was worth $6.3 billion. At the time of writing, which is Valentine's Day 2022, he's $700 million richer. That's $1,711,491 a day in the last 409 days, or 71,000.
He did it off an app?
He has a phone service, a phone company.
Phone company. Oh.
Communication company.
Oh, called Glo.
Yeah, we know Nigerians like their phones.
Yeah. Y'all gotta have at least 3.
Yeah, so.
Maybe more.
All right.
$312 an hour. That's more money in an hour than a well-paid dental hygienist makes in a year. Not bad for a man that paid for his MBA studies at Pace University in New York by driving a taxi for around $35,000 a year. That amount is adjusted for inflation, by the way. He also gets richer thanks to oil money, as his oil exploration outfit Conoil Producing operates 6 oil blocks in the Niger Delta. He has half the fortune of Aliko Dangote, but no smaller an appetite for the finer things. Mike has a lucky number 7 children with wifey Titi Joyce, and carts some of them around in an armored 505 horsepower, $267,000 Bentley Mulsanne. The Armored Group LLC modifies vehicles to provide a presidential level of ballistics and explosion protection for VIPs. Although the armor that is integrated in the body increases the weight of the already heavy.
Baby, you can hate all you want. He's untouchable.
Can't touch him, bro.
Can't touch him. He already 2 steps ahead, baby. What? I'm sorry, but if I gotta be in the car like that, I'm be scared just being in the car.
I mean, you got that much money though, like
yeah.
Once your name is out in your account, it's like that, bro.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to be seen either. I would look. Forget I exist,
bro.
Okay. Other than when you need a phone.
Yeah, when you need a phone, holler at me. I got you. I send the guy who knows the guy who knows the guy because I know a guy.
Yeah, and you can just I exist, baby.
Bruh.
Car dramatically. It compensates by reinforcing the suspension so the ride feels similar to the original. The work of armoring is carefully and meticulously done to preserve the integrity of the bespoke automobile's original design. If you really wanted to be safe and don't mind being a little less comfy, you could get a $479,000 Range Rover Sentinel or a $1 million Carlman King with VR8 rating. A VR8 rating means the car has 360-degree ballistic and explosive resistance. Like Aliko, he keeps a pair of Mercedes in the garage. A $173,000 Mercedes.
Yeah, these men are riding in tanks. Literally, they're riding in tanks in style. Oh, man.
His Maybach S-Class and an $86,000 Mercedes-Benz AMG C63. Throw in your quintessential, unapologetically swanky $550,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom, and voila, you have yourself a Nigerian billionaire.
Oh, he really is presidential.
29-year-old American pop star Selena Gomez has one $7.6 million Phenom 300 private jet, but Mike Adenuga has 2 private jets of his own, a $39.9 million Bombardier Global 500 and a $47.1 million Dassault Falcon 7X. This pair of birds worth over $87 million have shelter in one of his homes. Mike owns the second most expensive private residence in Nigeria. It costs a room of $22.2 million and is located on the deliciously named Banana Island, the Hamptons of Lagos. Even though it sounds like a level in a Super Mario game, Banana Island is exclusive AF. To get in, you have to have a code for the gate, which changes every day. Mike's estate is right by the sparkling blue Lagos Lagoon. It has a pair of watchtowers for security, 8 duplexes, an on-site mosque, a church to rival Kanye's, and a 200-person hall for respectable-sized get-togethers. In his hood, Aliko Dangote also has a res, as does Afrobeats artist Davido, writer and ex-model Linda Ikeji, and former Nigerian Senator Dr. Iyabo Obasanjo. Mike doesn't spend all his billions on himself, though. He does give through his self-titled foundation. When floods hit Bayel's estate, he gave $1.2 million. Okay, so that's less than 0.1% of his net worth, and technically, when a first-year public school teacher who makes $35,000 a year gives $20 to Greenpeace, she's actually giving more than 5 times as much in terms of generosity. But still, $1.2 million ain't chump change. Abdul Samad Rubiu's financial status is baller extraordinaire with a $6.9 billion net worth. A lot of his initial wealth was inherited from his father, Kano state-born industrialist Khalifa Iskayu Rabiu, who had several wives and 42 children. Abdul took over the family's food import-export business when he was 24 when his father was detained for duty.
Yeah.
We ain't just gonna roll over that. That's a lot.
That is a lot. 42 babies.
I be thinking about my nieces and nephews. I can't keep up.
I mean, if you're rich and you have all that, money, you must have all that time. Put all the babies in one room. And just open your arms.
That's a lot. Just open your arms.
Yeah, let them come running in.
That's a lot. He was busy.
Version on rice imports, found out he had a real talent for commerce and hasn't slowed down since. He got his bachelor's degree in economics from Capital University in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
$38,928 a year for 4 years endeavor, and founded Nigeria's largest privately owned conglomerate, the BUA Group, which pulls in $2.5 billion a year. They've got their hands in cement production, flour, pasta, sugar, edible oils, rice, ports, iron, steel, billets, and real estate. Abdul Samad Rabiu is also currently the Nigerian Bank of Industry chairman, exerting influence and some veto power over its 1.04 trillion naira, or $2.5 billion US dollars of OPM, other people's money. The third richest man in Nigeria puts Santa Claus to shame in the gift-giving department. He gave the Emir of Kano, Aminu Bayero, a brand new $400,000 2021 Rolls-Royce Ghost. Not too bad. But he did miss out on being able to purchase the $442,700 2022 Black Badge variant, which has darkened exterior trimmings, hand-polished and high-gloss paintwork, black wood interior trim, a slightly more powerful 592
that's that double stuffed Oreo right there.
That double stuffed
horsepower
Oreo
version of the 6.7-liter V12 engine, and a whole lot more. Don't you hate it when that happens? What gifts does Abdul Samad give himself? He's got 4 sweet as candy rides that we know about. A $132,000 Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, a $111,000 Mercedes-Benz S-Class, an $87,000 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado SUV, and a $69,000 Range Rover Sport. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Although if he's a carbon fiber, he should upgrade that Range Rover Sport to the 22-inch wheeled $130,000 SVR Carbon Edition. He hangs his fancy hats and properties all around the globe in a house in Gloucester.
Yeah, the BUA Group does look like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? From what we've seen. And he in real estate as well. So we seen the cement guy. That doesn't seem like it can get complicated once you get the ball rolling. Because, you know what I'm saying, cement. It's a one-way out type of transaction. Fertilizer as well. You got the oil. Everybody know oil is a big thing. But then you have the BUA Group where he has all type of products that he has to manage over. And making sure they all coming in at a good time. And that's a lot. That is a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he has just an old regular old Toyota. Well, it's not a regular, but it's a Toyota. You know?
Yeah.
That's not really considered a luxury vehicle.
So don't listen to everybody else when they try to tell you that you need this type of whip to be seen and heard.
Right.
You know what
it
I'm saying?
Don't matter about the label.
Okay?
It don't matter as long as it look nice and it run.
And it run. It better run.
Company borough of Kensington and Chelsea in London worth nearly $16 million. And a penthouse near the one and only hotel in Cape Town, South Africa, worth $12.6 million. The Victoria and Alfred waterfront property has the kind of view that would make even literature's most epically unhappy figure Ernest Hemingway smile. He once famously said, "I never knew of a morning in Africa when I woke up that I was not happy." Femi Otedola's $5.9 billion fortune is thanks to revenue from Xenon Petroleum and Gas Limited, which he founded, mixed with shipping, finance, and real estate ventures. The profits go to stocking a garden variety of exotics in his garage. A jet black $160,000 Mercedes-Benz AMG G63, an obsidian black $134,000 Benz G-Wagon, a diamond silver $455,000 Mercedes SLR McLaren, a Fuji white 118 grand Range Rover Sport, a black sapphire BMW X6,
nice cars.
and an anthracite $550,000.
He want to boss up in.
His daughter, DJ Cuppy, flaunts their family wealth on Instagram. Like something out of a fairy tale, Femi took his 3 girls shopping and bought them each $227,000 Ferrari Portofino supercars.
All right.
One in blue
Nah, that
pussy,
brown was
one in a
crazy
kind
hard,
of root
though.
beer brown,
This one right here
and
is
one in
hard.
a custom bubblegum pink.
That's
Cuppy
nice.
got the pink one. And she also listens to Rick Ross and Drake's Aston Martin music while shopping for Fendi bags in a drop-top hammerhead silver $142,000 Aston Martin Vantage.
I bet it
She's
feels
not just a
right.
taker, though. The debutante disc jockey bought her pappy a porcelain white $500,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom for Christmas. Well, that kind of evens things out, don't it? With a net worth of $5.8 billion, oil man Arthur Eze is easily Nigeria's 5th richest man in 2022. The chairman of Atlas Petroleum International Limited throws parties in his mansion where guests all dress in white, like prim and proper versions of those infamous early 2000s raves. For transport, a diamond black double R Phantom with chrome trim. He uses a cane to get out of it, looking like the Nigerian Monopoly man. Mr. Eze is a generous man. Having donated $500,000 to the Tertiary Institution, had an $800,000 school built in the South Sudan,
Nice.
and gave $12 million to the Anglican Church. Folorunchu Alakija.
Wait, we ain't gonna just bypass all the good deeds that he did.
Not the Monopoly man.
Yes.
Arthur Eze. Yeah, he got a his name rings like someone you can highlight. Oh, you're Arthur Eze.
Yeah, yeah. I like that. Philanthropy. Always give back. Because what you have can be taken like that.
Just like that. Yeah.
I love it.
Koyi is the richest woman in Nigeria, as well as one of the
Okay.
richest in all of
Okay, it's the
Africa with
first
a $1
female
billion fortune.
millionaire,
The African
billionaire.
queen is often compared to $3.5 billion American TV
Oprah.
tycoon Oprah Winfrey,
Wow.
but Foloruncho's got her own rich people problems going on. Her net worth dropped by a whopping $800 million in the last year. That's a little under $2.2 million a day for 365 days, but that hasn't stopped construction on her 260 billion naira, or $700 million US dollar, sub-Saharan home. German construction company Julius Berger is building a one-of-a-kind semicircular 3-story luxury mansion for the oil juggernaut. You can't go inside the bulletproof Ikoyi Crescent residence yet, as it's not quite ready, so for now she and hubby
I mean, but you got to think about it, and that happens in every great business. You invest money in, you know what I'm saying, because you want to continue to grow, and you want your money to triple itself, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. And I feel like that's probably what could have happened. I don't think it was
$2
nothing.
million a day.
That was going down the drain?
Yes. She lost $2 million a day.
It's 1 million, 2 million, 3. You carried a 6. Yeah, I don't know what she was doing, but it had to be some investment in the business, and it was probably losing money because something wasn't working or selling or something like that. What she do? How she be?
They didn't say.
They didn't say. They just compared to the Oprah.
Yeah.
Sip your tea, babe. Okay, let's get it.
Be Alakija parked their Mercedes-Benz S-Classes and G-Wagons in a $102 million property at One Hyde Park in London. Yes, owning 60% of Famfa Oil, which owns land which contains in excess of 1 billion barrels of oil, has its perks. Lavish weddings are another way Foloruncho blows money fast. Her son Folarin Alakija's wedding to Iranian model Nazanin Jafar in Gasarafar in Blenheim Palace in Woodstock, Oxfordshire, England cost her
I would do the same for my
$8.3
kids.
million. This
Yeah,
strikes
you're
me
not
as a wedding
blowing
that
it
was
if
all
you're
about the
making it
groom's
like
mother by
Yeah, but
design.
babies.
She probably flew
It's
out
not
to the UK.
fair because
Yeah.
they didn't really make it clear what she does or how she lost her money. That was one of the first facts. She
For
lost her
everybody,
money.
right though. But for everybody, they say what they do. But for
Right.
her, they say that she lost some money and she blows a lot of it.
Right.
Yeah, this
That ain't
is
fair.
coming off as if
That ain't fair.
she's not managing it correctly, you know.
No, we don't know what's going on.
But that's
I don't
what
like
is
that.
being said though. How it's coming off.
What happened? What happened?
Hey, we need y'all to put that in the comments. Let's talk about it.
Their $46 million Global Express SRS private jet. That baby flies up to 590 miles per hour and can charter from London International to LAX non-stop. That's 12-hour transcontinental flight easy. It has an elegant dining area, enough legroom for Dikembe
Of course.
Mutombo, cozily seats 14, and has a sleeping cabin. No sleeping on a stranger's shoulder for these Nigerian blue bloods.
Nice, no strange.
Orji Uzor Kalu used to be a billionaire, worth $2.3 billion in 2019. Slid down a razor blade into an alcohol river as the chairman of Slock Holding, the Daily Sun, and New Television.
That's I'm gonna be real with y'all. That is one of the most I know drinking become a problem, but really though, like drinking is like one of those levels of you should have had that under control, like.
But you never know what somebody's going through.
And that's true. And I just only mention that because, like, you wouldn't hear that. Oh, he had a drinking problem, and that's why he lost his company. As often, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a billionaire,
Right?
you should be still trying to like manage it, not just drink it away.
Let us know what happened, y'all. We can only comment on what we're hearing.
Yeah.
Telegraph Newspapers is now worth $330 million. How do you lose $1.97 billion in 3 years? He fought the law, and the law sort of won. Orji did a 12-month prison bid for a $20.9 million fraud case. The presiding judge also ordered Slock Nigeria Limited to be wound up and his assets forfeited to the federal government. He's out now, though. Still a Nigerian senator.
Man, he had the PPP loan. Talk about some fraud. Y'all know about the PPP loans. Boy, a lot of people got locked up for that.
Oh, Lord.
Nah, he couldn't have did that. I'm gaslighting y'all. But, yeah, bro, so I wonder if the drinking came before or after that.
After, you got to give all the money you made up to the government?
Right.
Oh,
you lost the case, bro. You did some time. You came back and you was like, what I'm supposed to do now? That's hard, coming back and trying to get yourself in order after doing
Starting
time.
over.
That's tough, bro.
That's tough for real.
And running for president in 2023. Things are a little different over in the U.S. You can't even get a job as a bank teller if you were convicted of a crime.
Yeah.
Campaigning for major office ain't cheap, so luckily he still has a few coins in the bank to get started. He rests his head in his Abbey Estate country home called Camp Nea, complete with swimming pool, tennis court, statues, its own fuel depot, gazebo, and an old-school golf field. Sir Clement Oluwatomininyu.
Yeah, and before we get off of that, gentleman, man, I don't wish bad on nobody. My wife doesn't either, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who don't wish bad on people. But yeah, it's just about doing the right thing the first time. Don't try to pull a quick one, because fraud is not good, bro. Like,
Right,
that always
we
gonna come back.
We don't know the facts of the case.
He said fraud.
We don't know the facts of the fraud.
It's fraud.
Fraud is fraud, but what did he do? We don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Just we're reacting to the
Does
content.
it matter?
It kind of does.
So that's a good fraud?
No, there's no good fraud, but still, like, we don't know all of the facts of the case to really comment on it.
You're right.
So yeah, say no our heart.
No, I ain't trying to
No,
say
man.
nothing bad about him, but at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? It's,
Fraud is fraud, regardless of who do it. If a millionaire do it, or if a person in poverty do it.
as
fraud
you can
is
see,
fraud.
because he still got locked up and did a lot of time for it.
Lost his money.
Him as well. Like, so the lady, we didn't know what she did, but with him, we know what he did. But at the same time, we don't know. We'd like to know a little more about that. Yeah, but let's get into my man right here, Sir Oli Okiwo.
Sir
Okiwo.
Kowo.
Okiwo.
I'm not sure. He just said it.
All right.
Country home called Camp Nea, complete with swimming pool, tennis court, statues, its own fuel depot, gazebo, and an old-school golf field. Sir Clement Oluwatomininyu Okewo left medicine to make bank in the construction biz. Although he is rumored to be worth $90.3 billion, we don't have an official Forbes figure on his wealth. Could it be he's the African Great Gatsby? Maybe. But if he is, the $481,000 Bentley Mulsanne extended wheelbase he bought himself for his 52nd birthday is hiding it real well. This car, which is more of a small limousine, was the 13th to roll out of the prestigious Crew factory and carries with it 9.8 inches of more legroom in the back seat. He parks the impossibly opulent 1 of 50 limited edition ride in a $9.6 million 16-bedroom mansion in Parkview Estate in Ikoyi, Lagos, known as Palacio de Okiowo. The Knight of the Anglican Church had the estate built on 5 acres of land. The chairman of the Gibraltar Group spends his days sitting on ridiculous chairs, collecting Rolls Royces. He has a lucky number 7. Hosting dinners at a dinner table that seats 22, playing on his home tennis court, and swimming in his vast swimming pool. And like Family Guy's Persian birds, Olu wants you to pay attention to his massive statue-guarded fountain in the driveway on your way to church, which is in his house. Africa has almost 1.4 billion inhabitants in 2022, and only 18 billionaires, giving you just under 1 in a billion odds that an African citizen will be a billionaire. 4 of Africa's 54 countries are home to billionaires. Nigeria, which has
Man, listen, depending on where we lay our head in the next few years or whatnot, we gonna be on that list.
We're gonna be on the list.
Yeah.
We're gonna be on it.
Y'all gonna be going, that's hard. Sierra got what a,
Nah, we ain't gonna be flashy like that.
I don't think it's flashy because at the end of the day, when you are a successful person, and this is how it is, regardless of how you display it, once they get your name and once they do their research on you and they see how you living, you know what I'm saying? They gonna put it out there and it's gonna come off how it come off.
So we're gonna remain humble. We
Yeah,
work hard
that's
for
it.
everything we have. So yeah.
It's just no fraud.
No fraud. No. That is the worst of the worst. To work hard for something and then to lose it. Oh my God.
Now that is, bro. And at the end of the day,
I'll see you next lifetime.
Them shortcuts can hurt you in the long run.
Right.
Shortcuts can hurt you in the long run. That's a bar.
Right.
So yeah, you may have it, but
Keep doing the right thing.
just keep doing the right thing. Keep grinding for how you want to live your lifestyle at the end of it all. Because those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't mind.
Exactly.
That way.
So this was a good video, seeing how billionaires in Nigeria live.
Facts.
All right. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our request form in the description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.